Hello, everybody. I am your host, Jodi Topitz, We2me TV. And today, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to start my show a little bit differently. I'm skipping my regular intro, and I'm going to say this. I want to turn this Hallmark staged holiday called Valentine's Day up, over, and onto its ass. That's how we're starting the show. And having said that, I have my kick-ass friend on, again, for time number 4. Terry Lyons from Lyons & Associates, best-selling author, Sticks and Stones, master's degree in social work. She's freaking awesome, and she's on my show again, and I'm so happy to have her. So we are doing, just so you know it's coming, an anti-Valentine's Day show. Terry, happy to see you again, girl.
Thank you for having me, and happy anti-Valentine's Day to you, my friend.
Same to you. Same to you. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Tell us about St. Valentine's.
Oh, yes, the history of Valentine's Day. Very interesting, Jodi. So the history of Valentine's Day dates way back. There was this guy, apparently St. Valentine, and he got in trouble for performing marriages, was eventually thrown in jail, and he was executed. That tells me... maybe we can learn something from that. Maybe this whole coupling ain't such a great idea. If the first person to celebrate this notion of love and romance himself was jailed and executed, the rest of us beware.
It's not so good.
It's not so good,
Terry.
Not so good.
And you know, we were talking earlier, and you have kind of really sad statistics about relationships and cheating, which I found to be very upsetting, quite frankly, and fascinating all at the same time, because I'm warped, as you know. Yeah. I'm warped. Terry.
You're not warped.
A little.
You're not warped.
Tell us these weird, terrible...
I'm going to, if I may, I'm going to address your audience directly.
Please address.
Here's some infidelity stats, people, on this happy anti-Valentine's Day special. 53% of all marriages end in divorce. 41% of all married people admit to some level of infidelity. When it comes to dating and infidelity in dating, 57% of all men admit to infidelity. 54% of women admit to it, Jodi. Apparently
it's weird. We're just as bad.
We are just as bad.
What are you saying to me?
Okay, so now,
it's bad.
Here's what's interesting. The average length of an affair in the United States is 2 years.
That's a relationship.
It's a relationship.
That's not like I was walking by and, no, that's a big deal.
Then, and this stat comes from infidelityfacts.com. They asked women and men, how many of you would cheat if you would never be caught? And 74% of all men said they would cheat if they would never be caught.
That's incredible.
And 68% of women. Again, we're players too.
We're
like
players.
To play.
Yeah, we're players. Except you and I. We're not like that. We're
not players.
We're decent, loving women. Just FYI.
We are. With interesting mugs today.
Oh my God, our mugs. Can we talk about our mugs?
Let's talk about our mugs today.
Well, in honor of Valentine's Day, we have some interesting mugs that Terry brought to me as a gift, and
you can write on them with chalk.
You can write on them with chalk. That's I lost my what I was going to say. Where is the damn chalk?
The chalk is in the
all right, it doesn't matter, because Terry and I wrote on the chalk, and we wanted to. We sent a message. We want you to see how wonderful it is to not have a Valentine's. You don't always have to have a Valentine's. And Terry has responded to my C with her cup, which reads as, Terry?
Double D. When I saw her C and seeing Jodi's stature, which is fabulous, by the way.
Thank you.
Fabulous and amazing.
Thank you.
I thought, well, if she's a C, I have to be double D. So
absolutely.
That's our mug. So cheers to you.
Cheers
to you. Happy anti-Valentine's Day.
Happy anti-Valentine's Day. I don't even know where I'm looking right now. I'm so excited about the cups, the C. I'm sorry.
It's a shame. There's only water in here, not vodka, right?
Good Lord. Next time, vodka.
Next time, are we allowed to do vodka on public television?
Let's ask George. We'll ask George. Or we'll ask Rick. I don't know. Anyway,
that'd be great.
Oh my God, wouldn't it? No one would even know. We'd be like Hoda and Kathy Lee. Do I need to do something with that? Like put an R? Trademark. R with a circle.
Infringement, yes.
Yeah. Oh God, you're a lawyer. Thank God. Thank God you're a lawyer. So, all right. So having said that, I'm very excited about the anti-Valentine's Day theme, because I have some advice. And I thought about it, and you know what I do. You know what I do for a living. I create a space so that people feel comfortable. They feel settled in their space. They feel like they want to be there.
They embrace their space.
I stole that. I stole that from you. I put it on my website.
Okay.
I stole that from her. Embrace your space.
It's okay. Embrace your space.
I think she's going to send me a bill.
It's okay.
I think I'm going to get a bill. But anyway, it's all about, creating a space where maybe someday you want to have a date. But today what we're really doing is we want to talk about creating a space that you could be alone. You could be by yourself and feel comfortable. So,
well, what I wanted to talk to you about is because I know that earlier I addressed cheating statistics.
Yes, you did.
But you wrote a book. Does
I
your
did.
audience know that you wrote a book?
Well, you can tell them.
So I myself am a best-selling author, so
She
I'm
is.
impressed with anyone who writes a book. And here's the book, and as you can tell, I actually have sticky notes on mine. See this seriously?
I'm so honored.
But I have sticky notes in here, and what I'd like to talk to you about and your audience is, because I talked about all the bad cheating, you actually have what I consider to be some good cheating, like some good cheating in here.
Talk to me about that. What do you mean by that, girl?
Well, one of the things you talk about is, all right, well, I'm proud of you, but I do have a bone to pick.
Oh,
so there's
God.
a chapter about Nutella.
Yeah.
By the
I
way,
know.
is Nutella amazing? Here's a picture of Nutella in her book. See that? That's your
Yeah,
okay.
that's my Nutella. That is my jar of Nutella that came out of my kitchen. And that's like another story. But yeah, go ahead. Why don't you tell everyone
Really?
while I'm
Okay,
upset
so
with
Nutella,
you.
so
No, you're upset with me.
Yes, I'm upset with you because you talk about the importance of sometimes cheating and indulging yourself, and
Yes.
it's important to do that. And you list all of these fabulous things that you can eat Nutella with. And you have Nutella and bananas, Nutella and apples, French bread, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah. Where are the pancakes?
Okay, all right. Terry?
There's no pancakes in here.
Terry. It says Nutella and crepes. Does that not
Crepes are
count?
not pancakes.
What do you mean? They're French. They're from France.
Okay. I enjoy a crepe just as good as anyone else, but pancakes are fluffy and it's got extra air pockets to catch the goop. Pancakes, okay, so I have a bone to pick. So I want to know what you're going to do to remedy this, what I consider to be a fatal flaw in this otherwise stunning piece of writing.
Thank you. And it really is important to cheat in a good way like that when you want to do that. And so here's what I'm going to say.
Yes.
I got something to say.
Yes.
I promise Terry, and I'm promising the audience that when I read, people buy the books, I have to order them again. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to adjust.
Do I hear a reprint?
I don't want to say reprint, but yeah, I'm going to reprint. I am speaking in a large crowd, and I'm going to need more. I can't speak in a large crowd with like 4 books. So here's what I'm going to do.
Wait, when are you speaking in for a large crowd? What
March
are you
10th, 11th, and 12th in Las Vegas at the Women's Global Leadership Alliance. I'm a keynote speaker out of 7 people and 27 speakers.
doing? Look at you, my friend.
Yep.
Wow, how many people will you be speaking to?
They say 300.
Wow.
I hope. That would be awesome.
You are fabulous.
Are
Are you going to take care of this pancake issue, though?
Yeah, okay, so here, let's use the word reprint.
Okay.
Guys, I'm going to reprint it. I'm going to add your pancakes because you're my friend and I love you and I want you to have your pancakes. And that's
I
going
love pancakes.
All right.
That's good cheating.
All right, that's really
Pancakes
good
are
cheating.
good cheating.
And I have a list of good cheating things because I'm not even going to talk about so much how, I always talk about how you create that space to make you feel comfortable. I'm going to give tips to everyone about things you should do when you're in this space already, when it's Valentine's Day and you're feeling like really shitty.
Okay. Potty word.
It's a potty word.
It's a potty word.
Sorry. And you're by yourself, and it's okay to be your own Valentine.
It is okay to be your own
It
Valentine.
is.
I want to hear what you have to say.
Do you want to hear my list?
I want to hear. What's your list to be your own Valentine?
Okay. Listen to this. You're going to love this.
Does it come from your book or from other
No,
places?
I just made it up. I just wrote an article for a place called Divorce Force. Kind of
There
a cool
you go.
place. But anyway, and it's just like bullets. But
Okay.
tell me what you think.
I want to hear
Because
it.
we
To
are
be your own Valentine.
Yeah,
All right,
we're flipping Hallmark
All right,
on its
let's hear it.
ass with this whole Valentine's Day thing. Okay, so number 1. Avoid going out to dinner that night and seeing all of the table for 2 couples. Everybody's at the restaurant.
Fair enough.
Right, that's really painful. Okay, instead, just for the one night, okay, and this is where, this comes in for you. Don't eat anything. Do not eat anything healthy. I don't want to see kale. I don't want to see lettuce. What do I want to see?
Red velvet cupcakes.
And?
Also in your book. Wine,
What's
chocolate,
what-
pancakes,
And what goes on the pancakes?
Nutella.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm new to this.
And
Listen.
macaroni and cheese. Mac and cheese.
Okay, now I have a question for you on macaroni
Yeah.
and cheese. Are you a purist? Like, there are some people, so there's this whole rage now. You got like lobster mac and cheese and bacon mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Where do you fit on the mac and cheese
scale?
Are you pure? Yes, scale.
Especially when it's Valentine's Day and I'm depressed and I recently don't have a Valentine, by the way. Is that sad? Who wouldn't want to be my Valentine?
We'll have to get you a Valentine.
I don't know.
We'll get you a Valentine.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm taken, so it can't be me, but we'll get you a Valentine.
Well, here's what I have to say.
About mac and cheese.
I'm going to say it.
Okay.
I'm going to say it. I like lobster mac and cheese. I like chipotle. I like pepper flakes. I like it all.
All right.
And I could just have the plain mac and cheese that you get, with the box, with the fake, with the powder. I can eat that too. Isn't that sad? That's how much I like it.
I just thought of a really scary thought.
What?
Kraft mac and cheese with lobster in it.
Oh, that would really make, then you'd have to have faux lobster. You'd have to have like that
exactly.
pollock. Is it pollock?
Like canned lobster. So like
Yeah.
Yeah, it just...
Like spam, like chunks of spam shaped like lobster.
Are we going to be sued now by Kraft?
Yeah, we are. Kraft is, we're so sued. You're the attorney. You better be having my back here. So
Divorces, not trademark.
Come on,
Sorry.
you're the best divorced attorney ever.
Yes, go ahead.
This is another thing you don't have to do. Well, you don't have to do it, but you already got Linda, so you don't.
That's all right.
Not,
let's see.
All right, so you don't have to primp that day. You don't have to fuss over your hair. Your makeup, exactly like what am I going to wear? Does this dress make me look fat? Like my shoes? You don't have to do that. You know what you can do? You can put your hair up in a scrunchie from the 80s. You can wear like old sweatpants. You don't even have to take a shower unless you're grossing yourself out. And you can stay in bed all day eating all of that food and watching and or reading great books or
Great book
or Sticks and Stones, best-selling author. You could do that. So that's one thing. You could do, this is normal stuff. You could do a facial.
I mean, pamper yourself.
Pamper yourself.
Go for a massage.
You could take Nutella, rub it all over your face, let it dry hard.
Find a hot pool boy to lick it off.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry.
I so love you.
Listen, how about getting?
I just lost my list. I'm getting it back.
How about scheduling yourself for a massage that day?
I didn't say that, but I did say get your nails done. Boring, but I said it. But listen to this.
Petty or mani?
Oh, I think you need both.
Okay.
Get you the whole thing. So wait. So thanks for bringing that up. Curl up in bed. I already said that. Read the whole thing. Whatever. Your book, my book. Here's 2 books to read for Valentine's Day. Seriously, as if going through a divorce wasn't bad enough. The Untimely Arrival of Chin Hair, and Sticks and Stones.
Life Lessons from a Lawyer.
Life Lessons from a Lawyer by Theresa Lyons. Wonder Woman. Okay. Here's one. Wait. You can, we talked about the Nutella. You can do this, and this is in my book. If you're really into the Nutella, right? You know this. Do you remember Nutella and Men in High-Waisted Pants? Remember that chapter?
Yes, I do.
You make a Nutella mustache above your lip. You don't wash it off. You go to sleep, so then when you're sleeping, you can continue to smell the aroma of the Nutella, and you wake up.
What happens if you roll over, though, and hit your good Egyptian sheets? Because you also do mention
I do.
Egyptian sheets in your book.
What, you don't have a washer? You don't have a washer?
Fair enough.
Okay. So this is really getting good. You ready?
Yes.
So, okay, enjoy your company, be, whatever. We all say that, learn to be alone. Not so easy on Valentine's Day, but if you're doing all these things, it's good. Be kind to yourself. No judging, no criticism, nothing, no negatives. And here's what I'm saying. Write 3 things down that you like about yourself. Me?
Love it.
Love my eyes. I like my warped sense of humor, and I like my recent haircut.
It is fabulous.
Yeah.
It is fabulous.
It's good. Finally, are you ready?
Yes.
If you're missing the old boyfriend, the ex-husband, the lover, go back in your thoughts and remember the last grossest thing that you remember about them. Hold on to that.
Hold on to that.
I'm going to give you examples, Terry. Would you like examples?
I guess
Jump in. You can give me some, but I got a list, but I want you to add to.
I'd like to hear.
All right, here's the list.
Yes.
Air hair is really bad. You don't want, hair shouldn't be coming out.
Got it.
No, a tiny wad of snot that might be balled up on the face somewhere.
What do they call those hangers? Bats? They call them bats in the belfry. That's what they call them, bats.
It's not good.
Okay.
So like a wad of mucus, all right, that's really bad. Nose hair, that's not good. Maybe a bad haircut, not so bad, but could be a little bit irritating. And this is the best part. Like if you're really feeling so lonely, remember the last time they farted. Okay? What do you have to go for?
What do I have to say?
You got anything else? I'm done with my list.
I guess here's
Look, I'm closing it. I'm done.
Yeah, but if we're all about not negativity, why would you want to be living in someone's fart space?
Exactly. That's why it's positive.
That's why it's positive.
I could be on your legal
Get away
team.
from them. Yes. Well, I think legal words. We'd have to expand that to a really long word like flatulation or something like that. Flatulation
disorder.
Right. Because the longer the word, just
abuse
in the legal world.
The more money you get.
The more money. The bigger the words, the more money. And it's all.
When she just so you know, she will bill me for Embrace Your Space. It was her idea, and
I may not,
maybe not. But I think there should be a term called maybe like flatulation disorder. Abusive flatulation disorder. Like when you're under the blankets and they do the Dutch oven.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Or like they purposely turn over to make it coming. This is just,
it's gross.
Wow, we have really devolved.
We have devolved.
And that's not an unusual scenario for the two of us.
It's what makes when we're together on a show the most fun, beautiful thing ever. Because I would just have you I want you to be my co-host now. I don't want you to come every day.
Yeah, well, that's so sweet of you. Let me, if it's okay with you, I want to add to some of the things about embracing your space.
Oh yes,
I love what you do. And I really do think that it fits in with the notion of knowing yourself, loving yourself, and with respect to Valentine's Day, it's a good time to take stock, right? Anytime there's a transition in our life, whether it's a death, a birth, an engagement, a breakup, a holiday where you're alone or feeling alone, it's a good time to take stock of our life, take stock of our surroundings.
Agreed.
So, you know what? Maybe when you're sitting there, look around and say, you know what? I'm going to redo my bedroom. I'm going to redo my bathroom. I'm going to buy myself a really funky piece of furniture, and that's where you come in. There's other things I think that are really important to know about, particularly people that are single. I don't know if you're aware, Jodi, but according to the United States Census Bureau, 52% of us are not married. That means that for the first time in American history,
it's flipped.
The majority of Americans are not in coupled relationships.
You must be rolling in the dough.
Well, because I need people to get married in order to get divorced.
Exactly.
So it's hurting me a little bit. But so given that now the majority of our population is not living in this state of marriage, what are things that happy single people do? Things that happy people do is they value their own self-sufficiency.
They do.
Right? There's something to that notion of self-sufficiency. They actually do a better job at balancing their self and friends. So here's what's really interesting. Those of us that have been in relationships, Jodi, have you ever been in a relationship and there's somebody that's really important to your significant other? Someone they really love, but frankly you can't stand.
They make me want to vomit.
And you have to go see that person.
Gotta see him.
Because why? Because it's important to them.
Because you love them, and it's important, and you want to throw up basically.
Right, but it's crap.
It is crap.
One of the really cool things that studies have shown that happy single people do is if they're hanging out with a friend or even extended family members, it's because they want to. And that's, I think, by the way, that's not a bad lesson for all of us.
Yeah.
Right? That's not a bad lesson for all of us. So I think there's lots of things we can do on this anti-Valentine's Day. To really, take stock of where we are, take stock of what we're doing. And I think, honestly, I think that's where what you do comes in. That's where, a lot of the things in your book come in. And kudos to you for helping people through that transition journey as well.
Thank you.
You're fabulous and amazing.
Thank you. So are you.
Thank you.
That's why you keep reappearing on my show.
Although I do have one other bone to pick with you.
Oh, good Lord. Is it from the book?
I'm sorry. I came, it's horrible that I came on this show. It's your show. And I've had a fight with you about Nutella.
Yeah, but I'm going to fix it. And I kind of see your point.
All right, are you ready for ding ding round 2?
Yeah, what?
Ding ding round 2. So, your book has magical powers.
Oh, I know what you're going to say. I'll hold up the book while you talk about what happened.
Read the title of your book again.
I'm going to read the title of my book because God Almighty, I know where she's going with this. And poor Linda, she had to live with this.
It's not pretty.
All right, it's not pretty. So it's seriously, as if going through a divorce wasn't bad enough. But what is the subtitle? The Untimely Arrival of Chin Hair. Chin Hair. Why don't you tell them? I had no idea I had magical powers, but why don't you share what happened to you and Linda?
Yeah, so I read this book. Again, a very good read, and as you can tell, I actually made notes.
You're good. I'm so impressed.
It's a good read.
Thank you.
So the morning after I finished this book, I wake up, and magically there is a brand new chin hair. And it kind of looked like this.
Yeah, it had that shape.
It wasn't there the night before.
No, it's not. It is. It never is. It doesn't come like gradually.
And I'm sorry to inform you, I really believe it was some type of magical power from your book. So here's what I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to read this book, make sure you have tweezers standing by.
Yeah. I could put a warning sign,
Warning,
like on
this
the back
book
of
might
create untimely
chin hairs of your own.
Yeah, in different, varied textures and colors. It could happen. One could look, very...
Well, think about it. When you buy cigarettes or alcohol, they're like,
says warning.
The surgeon. What if you could get the Surgeon General of the United States? Warning, the United States Surgeon General has found that women ages 38 to 57.
Yes. No, I'm 58. I'm 58. Don't count me out. I still get them.
Well, you don't look that old.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm still going to say 57 because you look like you're in that thing. Are likely to experience
an untimely
arrival of magical chin hair after reading this book.
In varied color, texture, and length.
Yeah, so I wasn't...
I'm sorry about that. Did Linda freak?
I wasn't loving you.
Sorry.
Well, she's handing me some tweezers. She's very supportive.
She's supportive. That's why you've been together 27 years.
27 years,
I need to meet her, by the way. We need to have her on.
That's all right. She's the smarter of the two of us.
Well,
that's good.
Somebody's got to be.
Exactly. Somebody's got to be. This is anti-Valentine's Day, though.
Yeah, you know what I like about what we're doing? And I know, you know what? We talk about a lot of serious things all the time, and Terry's been on multiple times.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm like going to book you for when you leave for the next one. But I like that we're being a little silly, but yet we're really giving valuable information because, you got to laugh at yourself, right, Terry? You got to laugh at yourself. So it can be a little bit of a painful day. And if you just take stock, like you said, take stock, look around, enjoy, give yourself a break. You know what? Do whatever you want that day.
I think
enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I think a very wise philosopher once said that experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. And I think it's important, again, whenever you're through any transition, to really enjoy the experience of the transition, right? It's really funny that, here's where I'm going to get really philosophical. You look at am I correct that your religious persuasion is of the Jewish faith?
It's a little mixed up. I am maternally Jewish, but I went to parochial school. That is another show. I had nuns. I have Jewish family. I have there's rulers, there's habits, there's
That's a lot of guilt.
I have double guilt.
You
have double D's, I got double D's, I got double guilt.
So anyway, but it's interesting that such a substantial portion of the Old Testament is devoted to when the Jews are wandering the desert. Because aimlessly. With all kinds of crap happening, they're fighting, they're scared.
There's a lot happening.
And so, and yet someone at some point was smart enough to realize, you know what, we should recount that journey. Right? And so I think it's important for all of us, whether you're religious or not, and I am not Jewish. I try to be. I think I'm a good Gentile.
Really you know what, Terry? When you have people come in, though, you should really toot your own horn a little bit. You told me a story, and we don't have a lot of time, and I want to tell it quickly, or you tell it. You told a story about one time where, people were thinking about getting a divorce, and you actually wrote a letter. I really love that story. And try to stay together. And I know this is anti-Valentine's Day, but I just am so touched by that story. Why, I don't know any attorney that would do that.
So here's what our law firm will do.
Yeah, I thought this was
great.
Our
law firm has a policy where if you come in and you say, you know what, I'm thinking of getting a divorce. I've had many people, I say to them, well, why do you want to get a divorce? And they tell me, well, my husband or wife is a really good spouse, except for this major issue.
Right.
I have a policy.
Nose hair.
Right. Unexpected chin hair. I have a policy where I will, for free, I've done this for free, I will write a letter to the spouse and say, please be advised that your husband or wife came to see me, has not yet retained me because they're extremely unhappy with what's going on in your marriage, and they've asked me to set forth for you these particular issues, and I encourage you, to speak to your spouse. And we say in the letter, make no mistake that your spouse does not want a divorce.
Right.
But if you cannot remedy these issues, the divorce is becoming too emotionally or physically dangerous. for the spouse. And so therefore we encourage you, and we end the letter by saying, we encourage you to speak with your spouse within the next 7 days to avoid the demise of your marriage. I don't know any divorce lawyer that sends free letters that says to avoid the demise of your marriage. And you know what? Sometimes it works.
And sometimes it doesn't. And then you have an anti-Valentine's Day like now.
Yes, anti-Valentine's Day. We hate couples. We hate love.
Hate them.
Love,
hate you. Table for two.
No.
Screw you, table for two.
I'd rather sit at the bar anyway. The drinks are better.
You know why? Better. Right. And I feel taller. I feel like a big girl.
If you're sitting at a table for two, your drinks are not going to be poured as heavy-handed as if you're sitting at the bar for one. Because if you're sitting at the bar for one, there's a tremendous advantage to being alone. You sit up right on that bar.
You can.
I know you said don't go out, but if people do want to go out, you still go out.
Then just look away from the table.
Look away from the table.
Just look at the bartender.
And I actually challenge you to go out in your pajamas. I've done this before.
Yeah.
And just go out and sit there and tell the barkeep, say, you know what? I am celebrating myself today.
My selfness.
Give me your favorite drink and make it a heavy hand.
All right. Now, Terry, because you've been on so many times, in honor of you.
Shoes.
Oh my God. All right, so I'm in honor of Anti-Valentine's Day.
Yes.
I have this special unveiling. That is another Jewish term, by the way.
Unveiling?
I am unveiling. Yeah, that's another show. I'm unveiling.
Whoa.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Are those Louis?
They are Louis. Oh my God, they're
Louis.
Louboutin.
Oh.
Okay, so now here's the thing. Whether you have a Valentine's Day, a Valentine or not, you're good with these shoes.
I would
either
excite
way.
myself if I was wearing those.
Here's what I would do.
Do those come with batteries?
Oh man.
I'm sorry. Did I just say that?
I love that you said that.
Did I just say that?
No, you did. You did, and I love it. And please don't change. Don't ever change who you are.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I would ask my own self out on a date if I had these on right now.
I agree.
Like I would take myself out to dinner with these boots.
I agree.
So
They're fabulous.
They're in honor of you. Do you got anything for me,
I
Terry?
do. You want to see my shoes today?
Show me your shoes, girl.
I was going to bring my Wonder Woman sneakers, but I forgot them. I'm sorry. So instead, I'm going to present my Sensible Lesbian flats. I think that here, let's hold up.
Let's hold them together.
All right, let's
Look
hold.
how diverse we are.
Yes.
I'm looking at the wrong camera. Look how diverse we are.
Yes. Okay. So
that's great.
Yes. So these are fabulous Louis Vuitton.
Not Louis Vuitton. Louboutins.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Ask myself. I don't know anything.
What do I do with you?
That's why I wear Sensible Lesbian flats. I don't know. What do you want from me?
Oh God, I gotta call Linda. All right.
Yes. So these are my shoes.
I'm very honored that. Can I touch your shoe?
Yeah, please, you may.
Here, take mine.
Wow. This is very interesting. They're very sturdy. Look, I need to polish them too. I need to polish them too. Look at that. It's horrible.
That's okay. That's cool.
But they're very functional when you go to court.
I like it. And they don't smell. They don't smell.
And I can kick people and I can beat them up.
All right. Oh my God, our timing's perfect. Okay, so having said all of that and all of our silliness, there was a lot of good advice in there, really. Don't be sad, be glad that you can celebrate being alone. So remember, your space has to be comfortable, reflecting your personal style, and you already saw our really cool kick-ass shoes, all right? So you know what, guys, enjoy yourself. Have a good day. Don't get all hung up in this Hallmark crap. Thank you. Jodi Topitz, We2me, Divorce Decor, where a house becomes a home. Terry, quickly, how do we reach you? Sorry, put you on the spot. Number.
Lyons and Associates, PC. We're on Facebook. Phone number 908-575-9777. That's me.
Okay, and you already got my phone number, and it's We2me, www.we2me.com if you want to reach out to me. Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy.